Spider-Man has dished Venom with the help of Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four's headquarters. The Thing goes into Reed Richards' lab, complains that Reed was supposed to meet him at the crash site. He can't believe that the smartest guy in the world can forget such things. Suddenly, Ben hears something hitting glass, and he uncovers a sheet to find the symbiote. He wonders if it's still alive. Reed comes into the lab and tells him that the symbiote is alive, but he's not sure if it's sentient. He explains that it's an alien life form that came to Earth by accident with Spider-Man in the form of a costume. Ben interrupts and reminds Reed that he forgot their anniversary. But Reed says he didn't forget. He just wanted to give Ben some time to process things. Ben gives Reed a look like he doesn't believe him and tells him to admit that he feels guilty for turning him into a monster. Ben says, "Tell the truth. You're afraid of feeling guilty for what you did, for turning me into a monster. Maybe you should have put me in a glass jar too, Mr. Fantastic." Reed replies, "You know that I do everything I can to find a cure for you, Ben, and I won't ever stop until I do. You are my family, and I would do anything." His wife, Sue Storm, interrupts him and tells him that he's late for an interview. Reed leaves, but before he goes, he invites Ben to join them for dinner. He mentions that She-Hulk is going to try making lasagna. Ben responds with a sad sigh and tells the symbiote that Reed will never understand what it's like to be him. The symbiote then hits the side of the canister with its head. Ben says he can't let it out, but the symbiote thinks to itself that Ben may seem strong on the outside, but he's actually weak on the inside, the perfect host. The symbiote offers to help Ben if he helps it, so Ben opens the canister and Venom then attaches itself to him. Reed checks on Ben and is horrified to see him transformed. Reed explains that the symbiote enhanced Spider-Man's powers but affected his mind. Ben, believing the symbiote wants to help, transforms into his human form. Reed raises a sonic gun to remove the symbiote, but Ben dodges and transforms back into his symbiote form. He says, "Now you want to stop me because your own ego can't stand that you're not the one who figured it out." Reed replies, "Ben, that's not it at all. Listen to what you are saying. This isn't the real you." The Thing then forcefully takes the gun from Reed and crushes it, expressing that this is the closest he has ever felt to his true self since the accident. Filled with anger, Ben storms off, telling Reed to do him a favor and stay out of his way. In the sewers, the lizard senses that the symbiote has escaped and goes to find it. At the Baxter building, Reed explains to Sue that the symbiote can stabilize Ben's transformation, and they might be able to remove it without reversing it. Sue tells Reed to figure it out after they save Ben, but Reed is hesitant because the symbiote fulfills Ben's desire to look human again. Sue argues that the symbiote makes Ben a threat to him and others, and they have a responsibility to stop him, even if he hates them for it. Ben, now in human form, flirts with women and admires himself. The symbiote alerts him to danger, and Ben transforms into the Thing, with the symbiote taking the shape of a costume. The lizard confronts Ben and claims the Fantastic Four mistreat him. Ben attacks, but the lizard insists that he just wants to talk. The lizard reveals that people fear him because of his appearance, and reject him even when he does good. He believes the symbiote can be used to help people, and wants to work with Ben to find a cure. Ben agrees to help and enters a machine in the lizard's lair that separates the symbiote from him. However, the lizard reveals his true intentions and bonds with the symbiote himself. Meanwhile, Sue suggests Reed seek help from Johnny Storm or She-Hulk, but Reed insists on handling things alone. The venomized lizard breaks into the Baxter building, attacks Reed, and kills Sue. Ben, who has transformed into the Thing, arrives too late to save Reed, who is attacked by the venomized lizard. Ben apologizes to Reed and declares the end of the Fantastic Four. Ben tackles the venomized lizard out the window, and the symbiote returns to him after separating from the lizard. The transformed Thing crushes the lizard's head, and he is now completely under the symbiote's control. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.